entire nation watching you, but the entire world. You're hoping the last 14 years will pay off. In order to reach your dream, you have to crush 24 other girls' dreams. To top it all off, you're only wearing a skin-tight leotard. Do you have what it takes to be an Olympic gold medalist in women's gymnastics? How many of you all watched gymnastics in the Summer Olympics? As you watched these ladies 2 years ago, many of them were your age at the time, including Gabby Douglas, the gold medalist. Not only was she your age, but she's from this very state. She was representing you as you cheered her on. I was a competitive gymnast for 10 years, and guess who I competed against when I was 10 years old? Gabby Douglas. That makes me practically an Olympian, right? Wrong. She beat me. By a lot. In 15th place, I watched her step onto that podium. But funny thing, she didn't win this meet. She got third. Imagine how those other two girls feel. I watched Gabby many times on TV, and I've done additional research on her this past week. She made a historical impact at a young age. I'll talk about first her road to the Olympics, and second, her Olympic moment. Gabby started her Olympic career at Excalibur Gymnastics in Virginia Beach, Virginia. She then moved away from her family at a young age to Iowa to live with the host family in order to train as an elite gymnast. On the USA Gymnastics site, which is the national governing body of gymnastics, under Steve Penny, in 2013, in the article of the Elite Program Overview, wrote, "The national team size can be up to 28 athletes each year. The senior and junior team sizes may change." So Gabby became one of the few to make it to this level. Gabby made a name for herself at the All-American Cup in 2011. Here, she competed as an alternate, but when no one expected her to, she outscored all of her opponents. But her scores didn't count to the final standings because she was an alternate. But she did make a name for herself as a flying squirrel for her high-flying skills. Gabby continued to prove she was a consistent gymnast into the Olympics. Park wrote in the Times Magazine in Gabby Douglas, Team USA's flip artist in 2012, "No one is going to feel sorry for you, so you have to go out there and be fierce." Quoting Gabby Douglas, "She arrived in London with this mindset on fire, but she wasn't the girl to beat. Her teammate Jordan Weber was." Roenick wrote in the ESPN article Weber Fever in 2012, "Weber is by all possible measures the gymnastics it girl headed into the Olympic year." But Gabby rose to the occasion, and unlike when she competed against me, she found herself on top of the podium. She became the 4th American to win the all-around title in the Olympics, and the first African American to win this title. In conclusion, Gabby moved away from her family at a young age, but it all paid off. She found herself and made a name for herself at nationals and then won the Olympic gold medal, inspiring many young gymnasts as she did to train for the Rio Olympics in 2016. But as I said, I competed against her 8 years ago. But while I was doing this on a beam 4 inches, 4 feet from the ground, she was doing the same thing on a beam with no hands. I guess you could say she went up to me. But hey, if I tried to train for the Olympics, you might know me as that girl on TV instead of the girl teaching you how hugs can reduce stress in your GCOM class. But keep your eyes open because she hopes to compete again in the 2016 Rio Olympics.